just wanted to do a quick video on just some tips because the other day I was lucky enough to do some scoring on a free cycle page on my Facebook group that I'm a part of. And it got me thinking, when I first moved into an apartment, it was really bare and I had to like split the money 4 ways with my roommate so we could get furniture and stuff for the apartment. But now that I've gotten older, I've learned how to like kind of score stuff for free and figure out where to get things for free. Um, Even though I have my own house, I mean, I like who doesn't like free stuff. So I just kind of wanted to make a little video on tips. If you're strapped for cash, or you just move into an apartment or a house, and you don't have a lot of money, but you hate having your place bare, bare naked. Here's some things that I've done to score free things for my house to decorate it. One, if you don't already know this, in the for sale section of Craigslist, there's three parts that I want to mention. There's a barter section, there's a free section, and then there's a wanted. Barter is basically how it sounds. You trade things to get things. I haven't really gotten lucky on that, but if you have some type of collateral that's tradable, maybe someone wants it, then you can probably barter. I know there are people really on their barter game, but I have not even scratched the surface on that yet. But it is a possibility if you have good things to trade with. Second, the free section. Self-explanatory. It's free. People will post anything that they want to get rid of. Um, I've gotten free materials for rock walls when I had my rock wall extended. I didn't buy any of the rocks for it. The only thing we paid the guy for the materials was the cement. We got all the rock wall rocks for free, and that was off Craigslist from people who over purchased materials when they did their home improvements, and then they didn't want all those rocks in their house anymore. Um, I've also gotten bricks off Craigslist. I do intend on working on my backyard this summer, and I want to have a vegetable garden with like a brick flooring in there. So I scored a bunch of bricks. I think a couple last week or a couple weeks ago at least, um, on there. Other things that you can get on the free section on Craigslist that I see all the time is furniture. Now, of course, you want to use common sense when getting furniture. When you get, I've gotten couches for free from my friends when they get apartments, and I always make the effort to kind of look at it, look under it, try and really, make sure that it's not a disgusting couch. Maybe it's just real dusty or needs a spot clean here and there. But also, just use your common sense. Make sure it's not too disgusting. Check underneath, get a magnifying glass, a flashlight or something. Make sure that there's no bugs in it that you're going to bring, vermin in your house. Don't want that. So yeah. And then another thing that I get a lot, most of the time I get, is home decor items. Now, last week and here's another thing you can also find. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But the third category on Craigslist that you also want to check out is the wanted. Now, you can always post a wanted ad saying, hey, does anybody have any furniture, or just state what you're trying to find for free. And sometimes you might get lucky. I've gotten lucky like once doing it that way, to get free stuff. People are throwing it out. They might hit you up on that. So that's another thing to think about. So yeah, back to what I was about to say. Last week I scored, and this is what you can also do besides Craigslist. On Facebook, we all know there's groups. There's groups for anything, any topic of interest that you could ever think of. There's a lot of yard sale, garage sale type groups, which I recommend that you join because a lot of times I see people posting things in there for free, and first come first serve. Sometimes it's junk, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just people wanting to get rid of stuff because they're moving and they don't want to take these things with them. I scored a bunch of stuff, and it's going to kind of turn into a show and tell for a second. But I scored a bunch of stuff last week on one of the free cycle groups that I'm a part of here. I guess someone was moving in or they were moving out, and they just had all this stuff and leftover garage sale items that they didn't want anymore. So luckily this person was only 5 minutes from my house. So I got kind of lucky there. And I got a couple artwork pieces. I got this. Now I know to some this might not be the most nice of looking things, but it actually goes pretty well with my kitchen decor. Um, so I'm actually going to use that in my kitchen. I was like, and the frame's gorgeous too. So if I get tired of the damn picture in there, I can just throw it out and then get another picture because I love the frame. I also scored these. Now this came in a set, but I'm prepping to paint them and decoupage them because I think this color is just like butt ugly. But I mean that's my opinion. But I can see it being transformed, and I actually have been wanting something like this to put on the side of my TV for a really long time. So when I saw that this lady had them, I was just like, oh my god, I have to have this. I'm gonna paint it, make it look great, and it's gonna be a great addition to my living room. Um, Other things that I've found. Now this may not be something that everybody can do. I this is this is my experience. I live right next to the open desert. Once in a while, I'll go hiking out there in the desert. I'll take a backpack with me, and sometimes I do find, and unfortunately, there's a ton of ghetto people that just dump shit in the desert. It's terrible. So I'll go for a walk, and like one time I was out in the back walking with my family, and I saw a bottle sticking out of the floor, and even from kind of like far away, I was like, that bottle looks kind of interesting. So I went and I pulled it out, and I am not joking. I can't make this up. I pulled out a vintage Dr. Pepper bottle that was just buried in the sand with its butt up in the air. It wasn't cracked, nothing. It was in perfect condition. I look under it. It's a I think it was 1956 vintage Dr. Pepper bottle sticking out of the ground in the middle of the desert. Who knows? I mean, I don't know how long it's actually been there. Was it been there since the 50s? It's someone, I mean, I don't know. I still have a hard time believing that I found this in the desert, but I did. And it's in, I'll show you some pictures in a bit, but I have like this weird niche in my kitchen and my living room. But in my living room, it's where I just throw a bunch of antiques up there, kind of like place them in certain little setups, and it's up there. And yeah. Another thing besides that, besides my little scavenge walks, I've also come across, just driving around. Sometimes people put things on the curb. I've gotten a DVD holder case thing for free. Just someone didn't want it anymore, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's in my living room right now, and I have all my DVDs in it. So, just remember there are ways you can get things for free. Sometimes they're gonna look ugly, like my little candle thing here, but it's for free, and I'm willing to put in the extra effort to paint it up and make it look nice. I mean, like you guys know, I have a ton of crafty stuff in my house. I'm ready for this kind of stuff. I am so ready. I can just redo it, and it's gonna look great. And you'd never know that I scored all this stuff for free on my house. Um, and another thing that how I get things for free is I kind of make it known that I'm kind of, and I'm not gonna say it's in like a bad light. I'm kind of a hoarder, but I kind of hoard things with the purpose because I know I will eventually use them. And this is the truth. My husband may disagree with me on this. He would be like, "Hell no, you're a crazy hoarder and you're messy." No, I let it be known to people that I keep things. And a lot of times people just give me stuff. They're like, hey, I know you collect stuff. Do you want this trunk? Hey, do you want this luggage? Do you want blah, 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 blah. And in my little nook up here with my antiques, I have a ton of stuff. Hardly any of it I paid for, or things that I've just acquired for free, or things that people have given me, or antiques for my family. It's kind of great. I like it. Um, so yeah, those are just some tips I wanted to share with you guys. Again, if you just moved into an apartment and it's bare and you're just kind of like, well, I'm just gonna have to live like this because I don't have any money to decorate. No, you can totally get things for free off Craigslist. You know, sign up with a lot of your local Facebook yard sale, garage sale groups, as well as free cycle groups in your area. Just Google it or try and find it on Facebook, whichever you can find first. And yeah, I mean, start decorating away. I'm sure you can get something for free off of this. So there's just some tips. I just want to make a quick video because of just all the stuff I've scored for free in the past couple weeks. So just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully it'll help somebody. All right, thanks. Bye.